Hello. So for my discussion post, I'm going to go over the exercise that I did and some of the patterns that I noticed. So, some nonverbal behaviors that were common were the deep or louder voices for actions that were maybe a bit more hostile, like the last two, specifically for the relationship message, I have power over you and I feel inferior to you. Even though having a deep voice or louder tones doesn't necessarily mean that it's negative, from my experience, I have perceived it like that. Usually when someone has talked to me in a more louder tone or I guess deeper, it kind of seemed as if they were trying to minimize my voice. Nonverbal behavior patterns show how a person interacts with others depending on if they like them or dislike them. I think it kind of grows. I think I've always kind of dealt the same way with people who I don't like versus with people who I do like. I consider the last two relationship messages to be unusual just because I don't find myself trying to be inferior to others and I don't like invading people's personal spaces. So that's just kind of weird to me. Nonverbal communication is just as important as verbal. I look a lot into how someone responds to me with body language. You can tell if someone is uncomfortable by their body movements. You can tell a lot by how a person presents themselves when wearing certain items like jewelry, which I noted at the end, which kind of, I think people who maybe dress more materialistic maybe try to act more inferior, not all the time, but just something that maybe I have experienced in the past. This has made me aware of my own patterns. I don't think my patterns are bad, but it's interesting to see the differences between the way I treated someone I liked versus someone I didn't like. So that's my analyzation of the activity. Thank you guys for listening.